I think
me.
Lauren, I was going to say, what? Lauren, you're here enough. I think you could be a co-host.
Maybe, you know, I wouldn't mind it, but I think the more popular ones are the ones I bring with me that have 4 legs, sometimes 3, you know, but those are the cute ones. These are the ones that everybody loves and love to snuggle. This is Eleanor.
She's hiding her face, though. I don't think, if you know anything about television, TV hosts, the last thing we want to do is hide our face
out there. So maybe Eleanor wouldn't be the best co-host for this today, but she is one of the many available animals that we have at the Hillsborough County Pet Resource Center. She's ready to go. She's 7 months old. She's very sweet, very friendly. She's a little shy. She doesn't really know what's going on right now, but she's available for adoption, like the over 200 plus dogs we have at the shelter right now, which puts us over 100% capacity for dogs, and it's a little early for us, so we just kind of want to encourage people to come in. You can always foster if you can't adopt. Maybe you can't take on a long-term commitment, but we do 60-day fostering. So it's a short-term commitment. It helps us learn about the dogs, their personalities, what they love to do, aren't good at doing, and it gives them time to get out of our shelter. And maybe with that, you help them find a new home. So that's kind of our goal there with that. But maybe you fall in love with them and you decide that they'd be the perfect fit for your family. And then you can always adopt them as well.
Yeah, I'm curious, Lauren. I think we've heard before, or at least I have in the past, about this being over capacity.
Yes.
What necessarily does that mean? Does that mean that they don't have a place to sleep? Does that mean you're short of food? Talk about what that means and why the public needs to take the warning.
Yeah, so our overcapacity basically means that between the amount of animals that we have, the time in the shelter that they're there, it's not that we don't have enough food for them, it's not that they don't have somewhere to sleep, a kennel to be in, it's that we take in dogs every day of the week. We are Hillsborough County's open access shelter, so we cannot refuse an animal that comes to us, a dog or a cat. We can't turn them away. So unfortunately, that means when we get to the point where we have no more space, if people aren't helping by fostering or adopting, that means that it has to help, something else has to happen, because we can't turn away another pet there. So unfortunately, when our capacity gets to a point where we can't take on anymore, we have to try other means. So that's why we try to push fosters. We try to push rescues to come and pull dogs or cats from us and take them into their rescue. And unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. So we want people to know that there are other ways to help us. If you can't adopt, you can, like I said, you can foster. Even for 2 months, that gets a dog out of the shelter. It opens up a kennel for another dog that maybe is looking for a home or just needs to be reunited with its owner. And then if they do end up coming back, we know so much more about that animal now, and it's taken those 2 months and given up that space for another pet that is in need.
I love that. I'm so glad we're breaking that down, because I don't know about you at home. You've heard those words before and not really understood what those mean. So I'm so glad that we're touching on that. And again, with the kitten here, that does make us go think kittens, which we're not in kitty season yet, but that is right around the corner.
We are not yet, but spring is coming.
Yes.
And when spring comes, that means lots of moms, lots of kittens, lots of babies. So keep in mind, though, if you do see babies out there, moms still have to eat, moms still have to drink. Doesn't mean mom has abandoned the babies. So don't pick them up, don't move them. Mom has probably hidden them to keep them safe while she goes to find food and water for herself so she can feed her babies. So just kind of keep an eye on them. Look out for them. If you notice, like within a couple hours, mom doesn't come back, then take some action. You can always call us to find out what you should do. Call the Humane Society of Tampa Bay as well. If we're not open, they can also help. But don't take them away. Mom is out there, mom is trying to care for them. Unless you notice after a while maybe something happened to mom, don't mess with them. Mom will come back for them.
I'm so glad we talked about that. I don't think we've ever addressed that on the show.
No,
so
we probably haven't.
That's a really good reminder, because everybody out there probably does want to help. Well, in closing, if you do want to help and possibly take Eleanor home, what's the best way to get in touch with you? You
guys can come down. We're open from 10 to 7 every single day, but Monday we are closed to the public. But you can come down. You can meet as many as you want. Maybe you fall in love with 2. Maybe you decide 1 or 2 is a good fit for your home. You can meet them and then you can adopt.
Or maybe even get more information on fostering, which is such a great idea. Lauren, we always love when you're here. Eleanor, thank you for my co-hosting. Carly appreciates, I'm sure, that you kept her seat nice and warm.
Yes.
Take care, you guys.
Thank you.